Oh, good afternoon. This is technically another experimental live stream. I just didn't title it as such. Reason I'm doing this is I'm just checking system temperatures. For some reason, Sky Children of the Light is the game which is roughest on my live streams. And the reason for this, arguably, is because it runs one thread at nearly 100%. That's the main thread. But there's a bit of an issue with this at the moment, in that there's a second thread which will sometimes kick in. It'll go up to 100%, absolutely rock solid 100% all the time. And then occasionally it drops. It's actually a bit of a problem because if you try and exit the game with that thread running, it won't exit. But it kicks up system temperatures by having both of those running at the same time for some reason. If you run a similar game with similar CPU utilization, with the load spread evenly over the 16 threads, for example, temperatures don't raise so high. But I also, by the way, used an air duster to blow my CPU's cooler, and that has made a difference. So anyway, the actual subject is to take Nimue here. Stand up and say hello, Nimue. Through the final quest of the season of the Bluebird. And that's probably pretty much what I'll do, because I just want to see how this behaves. Yeah, looking good so far, but it's not running that second thread at 100% yet. But when I live streamed the Aurora concert, for example, system was running at 90 degrees centigrade the entire time because of that second thread. Oh, also because I needed to clean my CPU cooler. But now it's at 100%. It's not running at 90 degrees centigrade. It's running at 86. But trust me, that is a heck of an improvement. Actually, it is getting fairly close to 90. The other difference, of course, is that normally when it's running at 90 degrees centigrade, I've been streaming at only 30 frames a second. Today, I'm running at 60. Reason being, if you watched any of my other experimentals, I found out that it looks like the new graphics card is much more efficient for streaming purposes. And so I can much more easily stream at double my usual frame rate. And I have absolutely no what I'm doing. Idea what I'm doing here. Doing this with a wingless is going to be interesting. I'm not actually sure this is going to have a happy ending. Yeah, this is actually kind of interesting from a purely technical point of view. CPU is running at only 34%. Now, earlier this morning, I streamed the Long Dark. Same basic parameters. It ran a heck of a lot cooler, and it was running at much more intensive on the CPU. Having even just one thread, let alone two, running at 100%, seems to kick temperatures up much more than if that load is evenly distributed across the cores. Well, at least I'm not thermal throttling yet. Yeah, if that locked thread, which I know they don't need, the game doesn't need that thread to be locked. If that drops back down to normal levels, I drop about, oh grief, probably about 8 degrees, maybe a bit less. And I am running 10% more on the CPU than usual too. Streaming at 30 frames a second at this resolution typically runs at around about 10%, rough average. Streaming at 60 will take you up to 21% on the CPU, which is often more than the actual game. I must admit that's a rather nice little picture there. Yeah, this is going to be very interesting to do with a wingless if anybody wants to try that. Which I probably will. Maybe I ought to stream that instead. Actually, I think I will. Because I know there's going to be questions about whether this is even possible with a wingless. Ah, yes, and here's the thing. That locked thread has dropped down to more normal levels, and system temperature promptly dropped 10 degrees. But, and even now with the yeah, this is cooler than it would normally run before I blew the dust off the CPU cooler. Yeah, I think I might stream the... I might stream a wingless attempting the same thing. That could be interesting. Is that it? Wasn't paying much attention, to be honest. Yeah, okay. That did turn into a happy ending. I thought it was going to end up that this young spirit... I thought they were dying, to be honest. I thought we were going to have an interesting ending. Still wish that game company would fix that thread. Oh, that's a nice image at least. I'm curious now to see how much the branch costs. I'm not going to get it. I don't see any point in it, but... Oh, what's that? Oh well. 18 hearts for that? I could afford it, but I don't really see... I don't want it. Yeah, I'm afraid I'm really not seeing the point. Oh, okay, what does... Oh, it's a stance! What does this do? Oh, no! It's a honk. Well, okay. Huh. That's it. End of season, guys. We're all done. Alright, for the wingless people, I gotta make a phone call. And then I shall return. And I'll try it with a wingless account, see what happens then. That is going to be quite interesting, trying to do it with a wingless account solo. Well, okay. If you caught this, thanks for watching. I'll see you all later. If you are subscribed, you'll get notified when I attempt a wingless account with doing the same thing. See how that goes. Don't know, actually. There have been quests where I thought a wingless can't do it, and it turned out they could do it just fine. Trying to think, there may well have been some quests where you need to use a second account or a friend to drag your wingless around, but we'll see how I can do this one solo. So I will be back in probably less than half an hour. If anybody wants to see that, I will see you all then.